Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Dak Prescott and the Cleveland Browns versus Kyler Murray and the Houston Texans.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and it really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week. and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Murray now on 1st down. On the move to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Zach Ertz has it complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Out to his left. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now Prescott. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's swung out wide to Harris. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play fake. Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. It's brought in by Harris. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Damian Harris, 30 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. To throw is Murray. Another completion right back to Patterson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Green Bay Packers are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where they're coaching.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 8. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now a throw here to his running back. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. George Karlaftis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. To try again after the sack. Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds yards after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The kick by Bass is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.